Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here. Back to revel in the fact that the powerful funk of Club Slugman's unwashed genitals has finally attracted a potential mate in Tyranny. And what have I been saying all this time? It's pheromones, man. It's all about the pheromones. I was confident that if Club Slugman stuck to his guns and waited it out, eventually a woman would come along with an aroma palette refined and sophisticated enough to appreciate the molded cheese aroma of Club's potent man musk. I knew it, and I knew that when it happened, it would be love at first sight, and it is, because apparently Claws at Throat is the woman Club Slugman has been dreaming of. She could smell his reeking goat nuts from clear across the camp, and almost immediately, she wanted to fight Rut Jump on Club's jock. She was just all over him. Well, all Club Slugman's got to say, Claws at Throat, is, hey, baby, let's do this. Sure, you've got razor-sharp talons and the muscle structure and body hair density of a silverback gorilla, but Club Slugman is an enlightened male. I can look past all of those feature flaws that are irrelevant. I can look past all that, baby, and see through to your inner beauty. This is a Cyndi Lauper romance, Claws at Throat. I see your true colors shining through, girl, so don't be afraid to let them show, because true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. I want to romance Claws at Throat. But unfortunately, as much as I would love to romance Claws at Throat, it seems like we're getting C-blocked once again by the writing staff, which appears to be the one constant motif in Tyranny. And so, for now at least, we're going to have to say farewell to Claws at Throat, our buxom, bestial beauty. Don't worry, girl. I'll be back. Once I figure out what this requirement is, I'm coming back at you, Claws at Throat, because this romance is too beautiful to be sullied by a world that can't appreciate it for what it is. Don't let them, they're not going to tear us apart, girl. I don't care. So what if our love is forbidden? So what if literally it's forbidden by the laws of the Empire that man should not love beast? I don't care. Club Slugman says the heart wants what the heart wants. Let it have it. Let it have it. We did take some minor wounds in our last combat. Barrack is a little injured and Lantry is a little injured. I'm not too terribly worried about these two getting patched up. One, because Barrack is about useless as tits on a boar anyway. We're not really losing a whole lot by having him out of action. The Trip Nettle Wilderness we've already been to. Raised Village. Echo Call Crossing is where we came from. Stopped at the Carlet Horse Camp. We gotta head back to the old disfavored camp, apparently. We can turn in the iron that we found / stole from the old man that we murdered / murdered. And then I think we're probably going to spend most of this episode talking to Graven Ash and the Voices in the Rot. As much as I really, really, really don't want to talk to those two douchebags, I don't really feel like we're going to have a whole lot of choice in the matter. We got a little bit of action, and you know how this game works. That's how it gets parceled out. You get a little bit of talk. Well, you get a little bit of talk, then a tiny iota of action, and then a vast and unending horde of talk, basically a waterfall of talk. Some action, and we got the most action we've had to date in Tyranny, so I'm expecting a Niagara Falls of dialogue is inbound, and there's going to be nothing we can do to stop it. Who is Pentabor? You're new. Are you a merchant of some variety? Okay. You know that if the disfavored suffer a merchant in their camp, that must be a man selling only the finest provisions and armors. He points to a collection of shields, rations, satchels, wineskins, and other sundries. Take a look and let me see if something interests you. Well, we can't do any of these things because we don't have the requirements, so I guess let me see what you got here. Let's see if we can find something you like. How about a new club for Club Slugman? What I would really like is a new bashing implement. Get anything I can use to brain a man? No, you have garbage. None of this stuff is worth a shit. What about armor? You got anything good there? You don't even have armor. Pentabor, you're all talk. You got nothing. Earthshaker. Well, that's just a roll. Some kind of mage. Fine. Who are you? Rona. You have a name. A person who actually has a name and is not. Oh my god. Oh, never mind. She's Uncle Pen. Okay, well, I was gonna say, usually if people in this game have names, they're some kind of storyline character. Anybody who doesn't have a name is usually not like this guy. He's just Horde, or this guy who's just Stone Shield, or Crescent Runner, or Crescent Runner. Usually, if you got a name, you're somebody important. All right, Sevius, let's talk to you. Welcome back, Fatebinder. Sevius leans back and crosses his arm. What is it that you need? I honestly don't care. What's the Earthshaker thing going on here? I'm afraid so. Radix, the head of the Earthshakers, was supposed to arrive with a group of his most competent spell slingers to help break this stalemate. I don't know what's holding up their arrival, and that worries me. If you were at all inclined to lend a hand, we could use some arcane support on our side. I mean, I suppose. The northern clearing is now unblocked on the world map. Good you, I knew that Tunan's agent wouldn't fail us in a time of need. I'll mark the last known site of our Earthshaker reinforcements on your map. Good hunting, Fatebinder. Alright. I love the fact that I am Tunan's greatest Fatebinder and the man sent here to deliver his powerful and deadly edict unto the world, and yet random passers-by are somehow authorized and entitled to give me jobs. Why is it that just some dude standing in the middle of a camp somewhere is authorized to give me random tasks? And I'm not talking about the guy who threw shoes at people. I don't know why, but that's what I heard. Makes you wonder about the Fatebinder's loyalties. Are Tunan and the voices conspiring? Yeah, you're talking about me. Greetings, Fatebinder, Marcus calls over Lucia. I see you've returned. Yeah, I'm going to have to murder both of you now. So, Soldier Pitfighter. Any sport to be found in Apex, or do we only fight amongst ourselves? Apparently, I'm a hunter. Who would have known? I don't care about either you, Marcus, or Lucia. However, your skills failed and better against the Oathbreakers. I don't care about any of these. Oh, these guys can train us? What can you train me in? Eric, ranks trained this level. All right, hold on. How many ranks trained this level? 0 of 5. Oh, are we supposed to be training? And this costs money? It costs copper rings. Well, train me in two-handed weapons. Wow, this is kind of expensive, actually. All right, we were supposed to be training at every level, and nobody ever told us this. All right, well, at least we have something to do with our money now, so shit, let's train it up. Everybody gets trained. Parry, one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons. This is all Verse can train in? This is not good. I guess we'll train her in parry. Even though I'm not sure parry applies when she's not... I'm confused. We've got Verse set to, like, Archer mode, so I'm not entirely sure that's appropriate, but we have leveled up some. Let's see if Marcus trains us in that, then does Lucia train us in something else? Yeah, stop. Just Lucia train me. Breaking up the monotony of this siege. I guess you... Thrown weapons, dodge, and athletics. So we're supposed to come back here every level to train? That seems like a monstrously huge pain in the dong. We could pick up thrown weapons, dodge, or athletics, which I would like to train. Thrown weapons, dodge, or athletics. There is no skill to train a bow? How the hell does that work? Thrown weapons, dodge, and athletics. I mean, okay, we would like to train those things, but clearly we got to remember to... Oh, well, Barrick somehow leveled up. Sure, I guess the training was enough to have him level up, which is fine. Unspent talent points, we're going to put that into... I'm thinking in maybe resolve or health bonus. No, you know what? We need attack bonuses here, because Barrick is garbage. He doesn't do any damage, and he can't get anyone to attack him. What abilities do you have that make people fight you? Enemies near Barrick have their resolve reduced. Doesn't seem that useful. Gain a chance to attack enemies as they engage you. That doesn't seem that great either. Increases one-handed and two-handed weapon melee damage. Also doesn't seem that good. Pursuit. Barrick gains a large boost to movement speed for a short time. That actually seems enormously useful because Barrick is slow as shit. I don't care about that. Seasoned veteran. Barrick, I'll engage an additional enemy, which we took because we want to fight defensively, gaining a bonus to armor. You know what? No, we're taking Pursuit. I would like Barrick to actually be able to get to a fight and engage an enemy at some point and keep them busy. So, Forgebound Iron. We got to find a guy named Isometric here at the disfavored camp. That's going to be... Wait, can we train Barrick again then? Like, if we do this... Can Barrick now train? No. Barrick cannot train. So ranks trained this level makes absolutely no sense, since Barrick trained at 3 and then also trained again, but clearly can't train any further. This mechanic is very non-transparent, and I have to admit, I don't really like it. Oh, you get a bonus on level up. Bonus endurance and bonus will for a little while. That's intriguing.
You see what I see?
Who was talking? Was that you? Iron Walker? I doubt it. Where's Isometric? This is the guy we're looking for here. We're looking for a man named Isometric. Has anybody seen him? Isotonic Water, Iron Marshal Aaron Yos. Aren't we supposed to talk to you as well? She folds her arms, looking at you expectantly. Nope, clearly we're not supposed to talk about you. All right, we're not supposed to talk to you then. I don't care who the strongest warrior in your cohort is. Where is Isotanus? Is that you? No, you're a stone shield. Also a stone shield. You're Isotanus, right? There's my boy. What's up, dog? I brought you that iron you were looking for. Have you found the iron yet? Isotanus gives you a look full of expectation. Lie. By the time we got there, the Oathers picked it clean, nothing left but scrap. I mean, I'm not... Why would I go all that way to get it and then not give it to him? Here, just take that. Party has gained 1,000 rings and favor with the disfavored. I can't tell you what it means to have this back in our hands. I'll make sure to tell my superior about what you've done for the Legion. Need something else. Do you have a weapon that isn't a piece of shit? Reputation ability unlocked. Disfavored ability. Stand together, stand tall. Alright, fine. Do you have a weapon that doesn't suck? Stone shield, tower shield, oathbound dagger, earthshaker staff, oathbound helm, stone shield. A stone shield helm. Is this better than what we have currently? It's 2 higher armor. We lose recovery. We lose deflection. We lose accuracy, which I don't like. No, I don't want that heavy of an armor. That should be Barrick's job, honestly. If anybody's wearing this, it should be Barrick that's wearing it. That's a half a point of armor for Barrick. So what about a stone shield? Is that better than Barrick's? It has plus 20 more parry. He loses 18 dodge, but gains 15 endurance, loses some recovery. His disfavored shield gives him huge dodge, and it seems like dodging an attack is more... He has plus... He would gain 20 parry to lose 18 dodge. I don't know if that's useful, but he also gains 15 endurance. Nah, I'm not going to buy that. That's... okay. The reason I'm not buying this is just because it's been the Perfidious Pete experience when it comes to overall... You never want to buy armor from a merchant. We all know in your RPG settings... The best armors you can get are always the ones that you take off of a dead man. You're never going to do better than the army that you stole off of a corpse. That's just the way the paradigm works. If it didn't from a corpse, it just ain't no good. We also picked up a disfavored ability, which does what? Here, okay. Stand together, stand tall. Allied AoE, +1 resolve for 3 seconds. Party number 0, you receive a bonus to resolve. That seems like garbage. Spell sigils we don't care about. May the edict claim your worthless life. Excuse me? Select a missive. What is this? This missive is archived. We're not completely without our senses. Tarkus Ari, Captain of the Vendriad Guard, Patriot of Apex. We are not completely without our senses. We knew Kairos would issue an edict on our valley. Perhaps the Overlord has a sick sense of humor, but I can assure I laughed when I learned the death sentence doomed the Oathbreaker and Puppet equally. I had such low expectations for the servant of the so-called Archon of Justice. Tunin seems little more than a passive stooge that sits on a throne to legitimize the carnage and plunder of the other Archons, the face of prosperity that lets Kairos claim one thing while being another. I would have hoped you actually did serve justice, the notion, not the Archon, but your actions have said otherwise. At least I can thank you for proving my cynicism entirely warranted. If you survive this upcoming slaughter, bear witness that I, Tarkus Ari of the Vendrian Guard, do take responsibility for the actions of my crew. Should my warriors come before the court's axe, tell Tunin they were starving, desperate, and easily manipulated into a struggle that was mine and not theirs. Sell this lie as well as you would sell the lies to the Overlord, or the lies of the Overlord. Tarkus Ari, Captain of the Vendrian Guard, Patriot of Apex, and also Rotting Corpse. I don't think I'm going to be doing any of the things that you said. Do we want to go turn this stuff into Graven Ash, or should we go try and do this other quest very quickly? Do we want to go check out, what was it we were supposed to do? The Battle of Echo Call Crossing. This is basically done. All we got to do is go turn to Ash's tent and perform the Archons that we've succeeded. But I'd kind of like to go see if these Earthshaker You know what? Let's go look for the Earthshakers. Why not? Hey, you know what? Take this, Tyranny. This is turnabout as fair play for Perfidious Pete. If you're going to C-block me on my whole romance with Claws at Throat, I'm going to C-block you on advancing the main storyline. I can do this as long as you can. Edgering Ruins. Echo. This is really far away, actually. It's going to take a long time to get there and back. It's 10 hours there. And that means 10 hours back. We only have 7 days to take this friggin' stupid tower, and I feel like spending 20 hours going and looking for Earthshaker reinforcements may not be fully warranted. probably going to regret this decision. But you know what? It's 10 hours both ways. We just won't camp twice. Club Slugman, he's got, he's got intestinal fortitude. Club Slugman doesn't need sleep. Sleep is for lesser men. Club Slugman can go weeks, days, and months without sleep. So I guess we'll go into stealth mode.
My step.
Got some dead bodies up here, one of which has lootables. We've got enemies over here. Well, okay. Enemies are great. Fights are always good. Come out, you cowards. Now I'm going to keep hiding and steal your shit, if you don't mind. Something over here we can rob in this wagon, so it's all about the robbery. First comes the plunder. Later comes the murder. Plunder first, murder second. Normally it goes the other way. But Club Slugman is an unconventional man. He doesn't follow your rules. Just because your paradigm says, oh no, first you murder, after the murder is completed, then and only then do you proceed with the plunder. No, Club Slugman doesn't buy into your philosophy. I'm sorry. He's a harbinger of the new paradigm, a servant of the new order. All right, let's see if we can sneak up and figure out what these people are. Oh shit, we're about to get spotted. Run away, Barrick. You idiot. Okay, so we can only be about this close. If any of these guys is a mage, they gotta die first. Honor Guard, probably not that important. Honor Guard, probably not that important. Outrunner. Probably an archer, a Sun Soldier, and an archer. So we've got 2 archers and a bunch of soldiers. Let's go ahead. All right, let's set this up and get ready to engage then. So what we want to do is have Club Slugman and Verse come over here and start bashing the archers. Let's grab everybody and sneak a little closer. We're going to get as close as we can before we're discovered, which this is probably about as close as we're going to get. Club Slugman, I want you to run over here and sunder this man. Verse, I want you and Lantry, I'm not going to tell you what to do because I don't really understand you necessarily. In the meantime, Barrick, I want you to dash over here and striking iron these soldiers and get all of them to swing at you and then, keep them busy.
I will aid you.
Lantry, you just, whatever it is that you're going to do it. How come Club Slugman is not sending it? It's the Fate Binder. Yes, it is. Barrick, keep getting your ass kicked, because getting your ass kicked is your job. Get a bunch of archers back there throwing knives at you. That's good. Club Slugman, this archer does not appear to be dead yet. Okay, he's wounded now. Still not dead. Taunted, and everybody's beating the shit out of Barrick. Barrick is really kind of getting his ass beat. Club Slugman, you gotta go help him out, dog. Okay, we're gonna need you to go up here. We need Club Slugman to come bash some of these archers. Go thrust this man.
Can't do that.
Club says he can't do it, but then what does he do? He's like, I didn't think I could do it, but then I went ahead and did it. Turns out I thought I can't do it, and then I did it, and it was perfect and fine. Also, Lantry, could you please step aside so you're not in a convenient line for the enemies to hit us with line attacks, please? Club Slugman's up here getting rocked. What can we do to help him out? Okay, go into this passive warrior's respite ability. Use this. Use the thing. There we go. Club Slugman's healing up, keeping these guys busy. Barrick's taking a beating, but he's holding his own. This man is on fire and thus can't really do anything. Verse, you're standing here like an asshole. I really can't help but feel like you should be doing something. Do we need to sunder? No, you're almost dead. This guy isn't even you know what? Yes, then in that case, sunder. Sundered, stunned, wounded. They're not going to get another chance to swing. Barrick just turned one of them into chunklets. Lantry is getting wrecked. Hey, Club, you want to go thrust this man and see if you can interrupt him? Good, then Sunder?
Sorry.
Oh, that's a cleave. Well, whatever. We don't really need to cleave here.
Can't do it.
Guy.
And Lantry goes down in a heap. Well, give the AI credit. They know how to take on the healer. And here come the Earthshakers. You there. You're not with the Oathbreakers. Of course not. I'm Club Slugman. Why would I be with the Oathbreakers? I'm a freaking Fate Binder over here, dog. Not some Oathbreaker scum.
I'd have it no other way.
Yeah, I'll come talk to you guys in a minute. Because while Barrick would have it no other way, Club Slugman's got other shit to do. Like steal everything that's not nailed down. If it's not nailed down, it's going in Club Slugman's pocket. Because I like stuff. I like to take things that don't necessarily belong to me. Because I'm a greedy son of a bitch. Like, you know, this frayed purple cloth. I'll take it. It's worth 20 rings, baby. Oh, wait. Hey, look at this. All secret stuff. No, no, no. Come back here, Club Slugman. Fine. Take the secret stuff, dog. What do we find? Some topaz and a garnet. Okay. That's something. A little bit of extra cash for Club Slugman. And I was just thinking, you know, rings seem like eminently practical, actually, as a form of currency. They would be way easier to carry than like coins or any other kind of, because you could just like hook them over your wrist or put them around your arm or clip them on a chain. It'd be a convenient way to carry your ready cash. Plus, if you got all your coins on a chain, they'd be harder to steal. Although then you do run into the little, I got, you know, my wallet chained to my belt kind of thing, which I got to admit, not the best look. Fate Binder. How fortuitous. The Earthshaker pounds his chest in salute for us, I mean. Decidedly not for the Oathbreakers yet, because they're dead. She smirks. A smirk quirks the right side of his mouth, and he surveys the carnage I have left behind. Whether intended or not, we are indebted for your help. Okay. No, really, there was no need for you to join the fight. Yeah, I'm going to go with this, because you guys are dicks. Gained wrath with the disfavored. Yeah, I don't like the disfavored. They're kind of assholes. I don't give a shit what they feel about me. I beg your pardon, Fate Binder. He shifts on his feet, clearly uncomfortable. By the time we heard the scream, you'd well splattered their blood on the rocks. It's a poor excuse, I know, but we were wearied from weeks of travel, and we'd already lost one of us. Oh, no. Well, didn't you see my boy Lantry go down in a puddle of slop? Couldn't you have spared one of yours? Where's the rest of you idiots? The Oathbreakers killed Grice and Deer before we could erect a barricade, but our circle alone was all Master Radix could feasibly spare. We're here, and though wayworn, we're ready to help. Okay, where's your commander? With all due respect, Fate Binder, it's not a matter I'd expect you to understand. We absolutely cannot abandon Cairn to the Stone Sea. His nostrils flare in mild ire. Yeah, he's angry at me for saving his life, because I'll be like, you guys are a bunch of lazy douches, despite the fact that they're very clearly being lazy douches. All right, Hellspar, I'm not really into your shit. As we've only recently located him and are in the process of constructing a fort to guard his remains, we could not spare another mage, especially now when the beast tribe that flocked to Cairn in his final days has becoming increasingly territorial and contentious. Spell check, guys, just like some basic grammar here. Did nobody proofread this? I mean, you had a team of writers that wrote the holy screaming shit out of it, but apparently couldn't be bothered to do some simple line editing. Also, why are you guys taking all of your time to build a cairn? It's a grave. Can't you just throw them in a hole? You got to spend. This is grounds for treason. I fully understand why you might suspect our intentions, but I can assure you Master Radix and the entire guild remain steadfast to General Ass and our most blessed overlord. If only you could see it with your own eyes, our research efforts within Cairn could very well hand victory to the disfavored in your war. Yeah, not if your general and his entire army is dead. He chokes, and the Earthshakers behind him gather closer, murmuring in surprise amongst themselves. One of them, a woman with wispy russet. Sorry, I'm having a minor stroke here. A woman with wispy russet hair slaps him on the back so hard shockwaves tremble through you and into the mountains past. I'm not, once again, writers, I'm not certain you've necessarily proofread this effectively. If they, what? He gasps for breath and then does his best Scooby-Doo impression. How? Don't worry, I got a Scooby snack for you here, Hellspar. It'll be all right. Overlord has issued an edict of execution. If we don't take the well by Kairos' Day of Swords, everyone here will die, including Ash. No, I'm just going to glare at this man because I don't like him. With a shaky nod and even shakier salute, the Earthshaker, very droll, gathers his circle and cloistered together. Cloistered together, murmuring or perhaps chanting in hushed voices. The battle mages march toward the valley. This should be 2 sentences, but okay.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Perfidious Pete says you can't teach an old dog new tricks, except for Lantry. You got to level up, so there's gotten rid of his wounds. All right, let's take care of that then. Lantry, I don't know. I'm just gonna give you more magic, I guess. Seems fine. Yes, save them. We've been having pretty good luck with having you just be a healer. Second breath. Lantry revives a fallen comrade. Doesn't do too much good for Lantry because he's the only one who ever dies. Gifted Healer moderately improves control life skill. I like the thought of that. Arcane Shield grants a bonus to arcane armor and magic defense. Doesn't seem that useful. You know what? Let's just go with Gifted Healer too. Lantry's gonna be a heal bot because it's easy for Perfidious Pete, and I like to take the lazy way out. So we gotta go back to talk to Sevius, and then we go talk to Grave and Ash, and everything's good. All right, are we done here then? The Earthshakers have left the map. Kind of seems like we're done here. All right, let's beat it then. Where's the nearest exit? Down here? Let's go. This was worth the 20-hour trip. I feel much more enthused about saving those 5 assholes. I think we'd have been a lot better off to just let them die. Off we go back to Echo Call Crossing then. Also, isn't this Spire thing the thing we're supposed to be taking? Why aren't we just gathering up an army? I mean, shit, you give me my girl Closet Throat, and me and Closet Throat send us at the Spire, we'll single-handedly tear it down between the two of us. And I'm not talking about with the frontal assault. I'm talking about with the waves of seismic bliss that'll be coming off of us in the throes of passion. We're gonna rock the hills. The might of our lovemaking will shatter these walls. Wait, where? I went to, yeah, not where I was supposed to be. Okay. So let's just turn that back around. I did not need to go to Echo Call Crossing and have wasted yet again more time, because what we really needed to do was go back to this favorite camp. So we spent an extra 10 hours walking back and forth to Echo Call Crossing for no reason. Beautiful. Guess Club Slugman can go another day without sleep. Sleep. Who cares? Would Closet Throat... How would she feel if she knew we were so weak as to need to sleep once every, roughly 24 hours? I kind of feel like she would be less inclined to leap upon my jock, and anything that would be, make her less inclined to leap upon my jock is not something I'm interested in. I'm not trying to woo you anymore, Verse, although, if you want to, it's just like some casual, no strings attached sex, I'm still your boy, but Closet Throat's the new hotness, girl. With all due respect, our cohorts have proven themselves against these apex fools time and time again. What can your Earthshakers do other than get in the way? I don't want to be here, Sevius, and my orders don't involve proving our value to you. If the Great General doesn't want magic on his side, then he can order us to stand down and sit this one out. I don't question what your mages bring to the table, Hellspar, but I have my reservation about your leaders. Why couldn't Radix show up in the siege himself? If he has more pressing issues than the state of the conquest, I should like to hear about them from his mouth. I don't care. If we conclude that Radix is ignoring his duties, then he'll need to be replaced. I don't take any pleasure from the idea, but we may have to take steps if he proves intractable. Nobody actually talks like this, by the way. Not even in his fantasy realm do people speak this way. I hate to upset the chain of command during a time of war. Perhaps Radix's brother can convince him to remember his duty. Fatebinder, I thank you for the part you played. You didn't have to risk yourself, but you did so all the same. Yeah, whatever. Club Slugman's a great guy. Club Slugman did it for the skills, bull. That's all it's about. I did it for the skills. I did it all for the skill points. The skill points. So I can take them weapons and stuff them up your ass. Alright, let's go get in here. Let's go endure this conversation, because this will be fun. Gonna be like 85 minutes of the voices of Nerat and Graven Ash arguing about nothing, rather than just going to destroy their foes, because honestly, I don't know what motivates these two. I really don't.
How can we trust your rabble not to turn at this last moment? How many of your conscripts have family bonds to the Vendrian Guard?
Probably a lot of them, but you know what, Ash, you can trust them, because if they turn coat, we'll just murder them, and they know that.
It is the only way to assure success before the edict comes to pass.
Graven Ash's roar pulses your eardrums, his face reddening as he yells.
Oh, you're so young. We can forgive you for being stupid.
Why does the voices of Nerat sounds exactly like Scarecrow from Batman? Cillian Murphy, are you under that hat? You gonna come out of there? Is it Killian Murphy? Probably Killian Murphy.
We will lead the vanguard of this battle.
Yeah, I tend to agree with the voices of Nerat, because the disfavored are a bunch of, they're all, here's the thing. The Scarlet Chorus cares about winning, but the disfavored, they're all about a positive kill-to-death ratio. They'd rather have a 21 KD, 21 to 1 KD and lose than they would to, go 10 and 10 and win. I can't support that kind of stat padding, Graven Ash.
Another brilliant idea. Cairn's cult is, we're sure, every bit as trustworthy and sane as the late Archon of Stone himself.
Oh, he's dead?
You did notice the spire at the center of the citadel?
Yeah.
Hard to miss it, being only the tallest thing on the horizon and such. Certainly your Earth mages won't do anything stupid like, say, breaking the spire's foundation.
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of on board with that plan, Nerat. If they want to do that, let's have them bring it all down. You hear voices in your head. We love saying that name, Karen, just to watch him squirm. Graven Ash had so much hair back before he met us.
I trust them more than I trust.
Could you
your
stop talking in
service
my head if
employees.
it's just going to be
Sell
inane,
swords
ridiculous
and
asides, the
turncoat
voices of
deers.
Nerat? I really don't care.
Tunon's Fatebinder has arrived.
Yeah, I'm here to make you two stop arguing and actually get off your stupid asses and fucking do something. The war tent falls silent and all eyes turn to you expectantly. Our operations in Echo Call Crossing and Trip Nuddle Wilderness were successful. Why aren't you two marching towards Ascension's Hall? I'm just gonna say you done bickering.
Us? Never. How else will we keep each other at the top of our craft?
I don't know, some kind of weird fear spray induced into Gotham's water supply, perhaps? The Archon of War lets out a long sigh as he rubs his forehead in irritation. Yet, why aren't you marching towards Ascension's Hall?
Nothing would please us more than to be done with this wretched valley. Perhaps if we had more support from the disfavored and from the court.
You two are so fucking wearying.
Now that we are all assembled, I want reports. The Scarlet Chorus was going to resolve the Oathbreaker presence in the Outer Valley. What became of that?
I probably killed them.
What did become of that? We should know already, yet we do not. If we are not mistaken, the Fatebinder played a pivotal role in this operation. Fifth Eye.
Did I
Shed
play a
light
pivotal
on this
role in this
baffling
operation?
quest.
I honestly don't remember. You two have been arguing for so long, I've completely forgotten everything I've ever known. The Fatefinder did indeed assist the chorus. Apparently, Fifth Eye doesn't merit voiceover. In a fashion, the Oathbreakers were cut down, but the Fatebinder's wrath spared none, and Captain Pellox Florian was not taken alive, much to our disappointment. The Fatebinder seems to have applied disfavored justice to Florian. Such a
And
waste.
look what showing them mercy has done for us.
Yeah.
My scouts report seeing Chorus thugs fleeing your camp, defecting back to the enemy. They are abusing your mercy, and you either don't notice or don't care. The former is negligence, the latter is treachery.
You know, just keep your mouth shut that I did
Marshal.
anything at all, you
I
fucktard.
understand we've established a foothold across the Matani. Report.
Once again, the Fatebinder did all of the work while you two sit here engaged in pointless bickering. Securing the Matani was a gruesome affair. An agent of the School of Tide still lives, and the river was turned against us. Despite our losses, the day ended its success at Echo Call Crossing, though the victory came at great cost. What are you talking about? I killed everyone, and all 4 of the people I took to do it are all here still alive. There was no great cost. This man, Iron Marshal Aranios, you're a lying shitbag. That's it. I'm not holding truck with you anymore. You're a dishonest man. When it came time to secure the nearby Echo Call village, there was a distressing discovery. The village has been stashing iron weaponry, no doubt stolen from our supply lines. Commander Antio wished to burn the village, but the Chorus disagreed, and the Fatebinder backed their claim. Yes, I did. Burning a village is stupid. We could live in that village, or sleep in it. Or Claws at Throat and I could make sweet, sweet love in it. Their leader, Captain Montani Sybil, was bested in combat, but taken captive by the Scarlet Chorus. Despite the disfavor taking a lead on this operation, Fatebinder felt it necessary to apply Chorus doctrine to the captives.
A most wise judgment, good Fatebinder. The Oathbreaker captain will no doubt provide hours of entertainment. And perhaps even
She's been a most
useful
delectable
information.
treat, that one, so obstinate, so inarticulate in her flailing defiance. Some things are best savored in slow, tantalizing doses. We must thank you once again for delivering her unto us. Well, you're welcome, I guess. I'm glad somebody's
This will
happy.
be just like Stalwart, when your own conscripts chose suicide over service to the Chorus. She'll be no different than the others. Petulant, uncooperative, and motivated to feed you false
I
information.
hate both of these men. Can't I just kill them right now? My question is, why does Tunin put up with these assholes? Are they supposed to be super powerful and awesome? Because if they're super powerful and awesome, why aren't they out there doing the things that Club Slugman has been doing? Clearly, Slub, I'm the super powerful, awesome one. I'm the player character. Why do I have to tolerate these bickering jackasses? This is just irritating. I want to kill them both right now. Okay, just resolve the edict, you fuckwads. I hate both of you. I hope both of you die in the upcoming onslaught. I really want both of you to die in battle.
March on the double.
Or just die in bed. I really just want to poison you or throttle both of you right here.
You mean the Scarlet Chorus should lead the charge?
I don't care who leads the charge as long as the charge occurs.
Only the Chorus can bring to bear the strength and numbers this assault requires.
I don't care. I don't care who does it. Just make just make it be done.
Our allies in the disfavored and the court refuse to work with us. There is clearly only one reason for this. Graven Ash and Tunon have allied against us. You conspire to rob us of our deserved glory.
If you two refuse to work together as fate, I'm gonna make you
With
work
whom
together
do
and
you
murder both of you.
stand?
Now's not the time for compromise. One of us will have the honor of completing this glorious conquest. We know you will choose wisely. You're going right now, both of you. The two of you go right now, or I'm going to murder both of you.
We did not ask for a weak compromise that leaves all parties unsatisfied. Whom do you support? Are you going to let the Scarlet Chorus traitors have their way? Or will you stand by Kairos' true disciples, the disfavored?
I want both of you to die.
You'd stand with the madman and his rabble?
I honestly, you know why I stood with him? Because he kept his fucking mouth shut when I told him what to do. I said the two of you are going to go together, and what did he do? He didn't say a word. What did you do? You complained. That's why he wins. This time, the squeaky wheel does not get the grease, Graven Ash. This time, the squeaky wheel gets ripped off of the cart and rolled down a ravine. Go to hell.
I will add another name to our record of hate.
Yeah, you spend a lot of times keeping Richard Nixon's enemies list instead of actually going out there and killing your foes like Club Slugman would do. You know what you could do right now? 1v1 me, bro. Let's do this. Let's go right here. You don't have to put my name on a list. Let's just fight it out. Yeah, that's what I thought, shitstain. He wants no part of Club Slugman. He can smell the power and might of my penis. Because, you know, it is powerfully awful.
We hereby order you to stand down and remain here at camp until we have secured the citadel.
Yeah, that's arguably the stupidest plan I've ever heard. If you were really wanted to get back at this guy, instead of making him not participate in a battle, why wouldn't you take his troops and throw them at the wall as fodder? If you really wanted to punish him, kill his men, because that's the only thing the Graven Ash and the Disfavored seem to care about, is not getting killed. Just go sacrifice his men in a suicidal frontal assault and make them all be dead. That's way more punishing than leaving him back here to jerk off in his tent. I hate everyone. Please kill each other. Please kill each other. Please kill each other. Alright, when this loading screen comes up, I really, really hope that everyone is dead. I mean, that's the only vindication or justice I will take away from this. These people are powerfully incompetent, and there is no way any kind of evil overlord should ever put up with their ridiculous shit. Fatebinder, your vision comes into focus, as does the feeling of a hand on your shoulder. Are you with me, Fatebinder? You don't look hurt, but say something. Why am I still here? Shouldn't Terry here long? Where is it we're supposed to be going? Your guardian here came to rescue you. Crimson Spear taps Barrack on the shoulder with a hearty smile. Barrack turns to greet the gesture with a cold stare. Where's Verse and Lantry?
I was trying to save her.
Points to Verse.
And what
Does he have a secret crush on Verse? Because she doesn't seem receptive, Barrack. That's all I'm going to say. You need to get you a good-looking woman like Closet Throat.
Put a dent in my side that I won't forget. So I put her down and dragged you out here to recuperate.
So do Verse and Barrack have a schoolyard romance going on here? Yeah, that was an honorable thing to do. You know what? What is it with you two? I really want to know.
Stories. If the edict comes crashing down on our heads, none of it will matter anyway.
You're absolutely right, but you guys have like a Billy likes Jill on the playground kind of thing, and the only way he knows how to express his affinity is by punching. Except in this case, Verse is Billy and Barrack is Jill.
You've made your allegiances clear. I hope you serve a good long term with the Scarlet Chorus, and that we never meet on the wrong side of the battlefield.
Yep. See you in hell, Barrack. I need to make a decision. I sided with the army that has the numbers. You're too quick to label me an enemy. This isn't about choosing your... Yeah, it's not about choosing your sides. It's about resolving the edict.
Your actions speak a great deal louder than your slippery words.
Well, then go piss off. I don't care.
I put my trust in an enemy of the great general. Why shouldn't I simply kill you now, traitor?
Oh, like you could kill Club Slugman. Come on, suddenly you're really full of yourself.
No, you aren't worth it. I have too much to accomplish in service to the great general to deal with you now. When we meet in the field of battle, I won't have any reservations about cutting off your breath.
Is that a fact? Well, fuck you. Barrack takes the blow with only the slightest grunt of displeasure. He raises to full height, towering overhead like a statue of iron. Now that I have your attention, submit. Only I have the strength to break this siege. You do realize that you struck an agent of the court, right? Barrack stands perfectly still, his hands balled at his sides. You know what? No. Fuck you, Barrack. Since you clearly want to leave, now you gotta do Club Slugman's bidding. Nobody gets what they want in this situation. That's it. That's the new theme of this campaign. If you Anger, Club Slugman. I will dedicate my life to making sure that you do not get what you want. You can fight unwillingly. This makes me pleased. Voices of Narad has already departed camp. I'm headed there now. Come join us. We'd be honored to have you join us for the assault. I mean, it's not like there's anything left for us here. I tend to agree, Fifth Eye. But this is where I'm wrapping this episode up. Now you're stuck here, Barrack. How do you like that shit? Punk? Yeah. This is what happens when you cross Club Slugman. I don't care about victory. I don't care about living. I don't care about dying. I care about making you miserable and making myself happy. And you know what makes Club Slugman most happy? Your misery. That's what. But this episode is done. It's gone on entirely long enough because we had to listen to Graven Ash and the voices in the rot bicker like kids fighting over who got the chocolate milk and who didn't. If you enjoyed it, I'd be surprised, but if you did, you might drop a like down in the comment section. Support really means a lot. And if you'd like to see more pointless, ridiculous bickering, you might consider subscribing as well, because holy shit, Tyranny's got it in spades. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.